Graduates of the class of 2021, could you please stand for the processional of this year's commencement exercises?
Good afternoon. My name is Maggie Eisenberg.
And my name is Riley Shapiro, and we're the student body co-presidents.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and continue to stand for the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Jennifer Matlow. I'm the Vice President of the Board of Education. You made it. So many congratulations, graduates and families. This is pretty awesome to be here together today. Albert Einstein said, "Education is what remains after you have forgotten what you learned in school." Forgetting is an active process to keep the brain healthy. So, if our district has been successful, you will leave us now with some knowledge and the real educational skills necessary to engage in self-propelled lifelong learning. Chief among these are the ability to detect bias, discern fact from fiction, and verify sources, the ability to prioritize information and activities, the ability to clearly and succinctly say what you mean and mean what you say when speaking and writing, and the ability to ask really good questions, because every answer should lead to at least 2 more questions. These are intellectual skills, and half the story. Equally as important are what used to be called soft skills, but we know now that there is nothing soft about them. They inform our cognitive lives in every instance, and ultimately our relative successes or failures in navigating all tasks and all relationships. To mention some, putting your ego aside and acting in a task-oriented way. This is a powerful antidote to the double minefields of assumptions and unclarified expectations, two of the big killers of a serene life. Try to recognize when you are making assumptions, especially about other people, because they are so very often wrong. Gratitude lists erase anxiety. Everyone screws up just about daily. This is our non-negotiable humanity. Discussing one's mistakes appropriately and really understanding that I don't know is often the right answer. These demonstrate integrity and build trust. Do not be afraid of them. We cannot be comfortable and courageous at the same time. Stand up when you witness injustice. Speak out when others won't. Your gut, your intuition, it will never abandon you if you do not abandon it. It will tell you the truth when emotions and thoughts do their best to override. In difficult situations, give yourself the space to realign with your core values and your boundaries. In this manner, you will respond and not merely react. Here's what I ask of each of you today. Be open, be curious, really listen and consider the views of others. Take your place at the table and bring a great dish. Don't complain unless you also have constructive ideas. Optimism is very important. It is how things get done. Do the right thing, even when no one is looking. Help strengthen democracy and the welfare of people all over the world. There are many problems facing us. Engage with what speaks to you and trust yourself. With your unique eyes and your unique heart, you definitely have solutions. I'll end with a favorite line from the 1950 film Harvey, which I do recommend you watch. In this world, you must be oh so smart or oh so pleasant. Well, for years, I was smart. I recommend pleasant. Thank you very much. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce now my school board colleague and treasured friend, a 20-year tireless volunteer for Bloomfield Hills Schools in many capacities, Lisa Efros.
Good afternoon, graduates, parents and caregivers, grandparents, faculty, and guests. Thank you for sharing these remarkable young people with us today and throughout the years. I don't remember who spoke at my high school graduation, but I know my son will remember his. Class of 2021. You are about to embark on new journeys on the path toward independence. Remember, you are never alone. Whether you're headed for college, the workforce, or another direction, your high school days are now behind you. But your family, friends, and teachers are always with you because once a Blackhawk, forever a Blackhawk. That's just how it is with families. Communities. To be part of a community is to be connected. Connection to something greater than yourself will sustain you through life's ups and downs. Regardless of which community you connect with, please make community service a part of your life. The benefit to others is important, but the value for you is immeasurable. Though this year has been a challenging one, it doesn't define you or your high school years. Only you can do that. The global pandemic brought many lessons, including this hopeful one. The world is ripe with opportunity for change. It has never felt more possible, more welcome than it does right now. The world is yours. You can and you will make it better. Some advice along the way. Good decisions are made with the head and the heart. Set high expectations and be prepared to fail. Ask questions. Learn, adjust, ask for help, and try again. Don't let your failures keep you from trying. Let them teach you how to embrace change and steer you toward success. Eventually, you may come to realize that they are not mistakes at all, but part of a life filled with moments, events, and people that help define you. Graduation marks new beginnings, but it is also an end worthy of celebration. Graduates, please indulge those around you who are nostalgic. You may be taller than us now, but we still see the toothless grins of the children you once were. We will miss the shoes left carelessly for us to trip over and would give anything to move them one more time to that mat by the door. We still hear your laughter every time we drive by the fields you once played. We cannot part with the cupcake carriers or move your corkboard of memories from the wall in your room. We are immeasurably proud of you, and we look forward to the stories that you will share, the debates we will inevitably lose, and the adult bonds we are forming with you. Time seems to have passed impossibly fast, and saying goodbye to the children you used to be is bittersweet. Parents and caregivers, remember, you're part of a community too. When you've forgotten your Parent Connect login information, your house is too quiet, when you wonder how often is too often to call or visit, or you find yourself, out of habit, at the deli counter on a Sunday night just before closing, or waiting up for a child who's not coming home, your people are still here. As shocking as it might seem, there are places to meet that are just as much fun as the sidelines of a soccer game. Graduates, I've heard the word resilience used to describe your class, but the adjective that comes to my mind is grateful. Grateful for the circumstances that made you aware of things that others take for granted. That quality of gratitude will not only make you successful, it will make you happy. Congratulations, class of 2021. I wish you a life full of chances taken, connections strengthened, and happiness found and shared.
How do you say to a child in the night, nothing's all black, but then nothing's all white? How do you say it will all be all right when you know that it mightn't be true? What do you do? What do you leave to your child when you're dead? Only whatever you put in its head. Things that your father and mother had said, which were left to them
sometimes the spell may last.
That's what you can see. When turn against you. Careful the tale you tell. That is the spell. Children will listen.
Hi, my name is Hannah Tiltz. This year, I had the honor of being one of 3 senior section editors for the school yearbook. One of my jobs was to design the senior quotes pages. So, over the course of a few weeks, I read hundreds of senior quotes, 297 to be exact. Some were funny, some were meaningful, lots said stay positive, test negative, and some I don't think I'm allowed to say in front of you all. Spoiler alert, those didn't make it into the final copy. As I read these quotes, I realized something. I was reading the words of a bunch of kids trying to leave their legacy. Because believe me, it's kind of hard to leave one over Zoom. I started to wonder, how do we, a group of seniors who spent part of junior and most of senior year online, leave our legacy? If our class was graduating at any other time, we could quote a movie or a TV show, maybe Ferris Bueller's Day Off or The Breakfast Club. We'd explain how, just like the movie, we too had an amazing time during our high school years and are ready for whatever lies ahead. But I had a pretty hard time trying to compare life in a pandemic to pretending to be sick and skipping a day of school or spending a Saturday in detention. And believe me, I checked. There aren't really any good movie quotes about a group of high school seniors persevering through a global pandemic. I credit this to the fact that not even a screenwriter could have written our narrative. So, rather than some famous movie reference, I decided to return to the source material, us, our experience. Our senior year turned into a roller coaster more unpredictable than the weather in Michigan. It started last year as an extra week of spring break, and quickly had us wondering if we would ever return to Bloomfield Hills High School in person again. Instead of meeting up at Starbucks, we spent our time sitting in the trunks of our cars in parking lots. We added new words to our vocabulary, like cohort and social distancing. We quickly learned that randomized breakout rooms are the equivalent to complete silence. We practically bathed in hand sanitizer. We did not change out of sweats unless it was absolutely necessary. And we all made the unconscious group decision to watch Tiger King. So, as our wild ride through high school comes to an end, I'll leave you all with this. The Bloomfield Hills High School class of 2021 was hit by a disease worse than senioritis. We missed out on numerous high school events. We finished our junior year at home and spent a lot of our senior year the same way. We were even denied the simple pleasure of pretending to be sick and skipping a day of school because apparently that's one wrong move away from landing us in a 14-day quarantine. And well, I'm not even sure how virtual Saturday detention works. So, class of 2021, I would like to think that our narrative, while difficult and unpredictable at times, is arguably more interesting than them all. Our class had anything but a normal high school experience, which is why I can tell you all with full transparency that the class of 2021 will go into the next chapter of our lives stronger, wiser, and more resilient than any other graduating class of Bloomfield Hills High School. I know this because I've seen the way we've adapted under these crazy circumstances. We cannot have overcome this without one another. To every parent who told us to step away from the computer and go for a walk. To every teacher who asked us to stay an extra minute on Zoom to ask if we were really okay. To every friend who bundled up this winter to sit 6 feet apart outside so we could all feel a little less alone. I think each of us can agree that if there's any big takeaway from this whole ordeal, it is that each other is all we have. It would be impossible to define the legacy of our class by a movie or a quote or even a pandemic. Each of us has a unique, extraordinary high school story to tell. And when you listen, you'll see how truly special our journey has been. So, class of 2021, there's no big movie quote, just the raw, authentic truth and our perseverance through it. That is our legacy and our inspiration. Thank you.
Hello, fellow graduates, families, faculty, and administration. My name is Lucas Solomon. I'm the senior class president. On behalf of the class of 2021, I'm honored to announce our class gift. Given our very unique circumstances, we wanted our gift to represent this change, growth, and discovery we as a community all underwent together. With this in mind, we have chosen to create a graffiti wall in the back alley of the Art Wing, capturing not just our past 4 years, but highlighting the emotions we felt and actions we took over the course of the pandemic. We are incredibly thankful and fortunate that one of our classmates, Eliana Wills, has agreed to showcase her artistic abilities to bring this graffiti wall to life. So you now may all be wondering, why a graffiti wall? For a moment, envision graffiti. Graffiti tends to be chaotic, messy, and disorderly. Similar to looking back on high school, we instantly think of all the mayhem, things like quarantine, trying to understand the 30 different bell schedules. Are we asynchronous? Are we synchronous? Is it odd? Is it even? A lunch, B lunch, the false Blue Point system alarm, and missing out on many events due to COVID. But once you take a step in and get closer to the graffiti, that is when things change. Up close, you can see the details, the little things, and begin to appreciate them for what it's worth. Think of our high school years. Those small, great things that made it all worthwhile. Passing time in hallways, Friday night football, getting food from good old Cedric while he's blasting his music, pep rallies, spirit weeks, bump out rooms, lunchtime with friends, and that one time when the school started busting students for stealing apple juice and hamburgers. That's what high school is all about. We could sit here and complain and ask for a better way to go out, but this is life. Life is going to have obstacles. We are going to have adversity. At the end of the day, we just have to live every single minute of it. We can't get so caught up in the why and the how. Let's appreciate the little things that make life so precious. Look back on those memories, cherish them, and continue to move forward with your eyes wide open. This graffiti wall will allow us all to do just that. Thank you, and congratulations.
Hello, my name is Paul Cullen, and I'm the Bloomfield Hills School Board President. I am honored to be here today, not only as your school board president, but of a father of a graduating senior, a proud member of the community, and last but not least, one of your biggest fans. In addition to all you've done in the classroom the last 13 years, I wanted to take the opportunity to celebrate all you've done this year during what will probably be the toughest time in the world that you'll ever experience. Today, I want to acknowledge all that you have managed to do outside the classroom. Get comfortable, because Bloomfield Hills High School has a lot to be proud of. Our cross-country team had 5 all-league athletes, 36 personal records, and 16 OAA scholarship athletes. Our boys tennis team won their region and finished top 8 in the state of Michigan. Our boys soccer team had 9 scholar athletes, 2 seniors all-league and all-district. Our equestrian team won districts and were regional qualifiers. Our girls golf team finished 6th in the state and were team academic all-state. Our robotics team won multiple awards this year, including the prestigious Industrial Design Awards, skills competition, and had 2 Dean List semifinalists. Our BHS choir had 20 participants in the MSVMA's virtual solo competition and created a virtual choir. Our girls volleyball team made it to the district quarterfinals. Our girls field hockey team, in only their 2nd year of existence, finished the season winning 3 of their last 4 games. Our football team hosted a playoff game and were top half of the OAA division. The Bloomfield radio station, the BIF, had 3 first-place winners and 2 second-place winners at the Michigan High School Radio Station Awards, while our BHS TV station continued to produce award-winning broadcasts. The Bloomfield High School student newspaper, The Hawkeye, won 15 awards at the newspaper annual conference and produced 5 digital issues this year. Our girls swimming and diving team won their league championship and had multiple scholar athletes. Our wrestling team went to the regional finals. Our bowling team had 14 seniors, and many were scholar athletes, and one of our bowlers made it to the state championships. Our girls' gymnastic team won their league championship, were runner-up at regionals, and finished 5th in the state of Michigan with many scholar athletes. Our boys' basketball team won their league championship and had many scholar athletes. Our marching band had over 80 participants and made a first division rating at their annual festival, while they were the only band in Oakland County to have a fall and spring season. We had 5 students win all-state orchestra honors and over 30 students receiving a proficiency rating at the MSBOA Solo Ensemble. Our girls' basketball made it to the district quarterfinals with an OAA scholar athlete. Our art department produced 64 regional awards, the prestigious Traub Award winner, along with 80 BHS exhibits displayed in the Tri-County exhibition. Our figure skating team came 3rd in the district championships. Our pom and dance team entertained in all fall and winter sports and finished in the top 5 in their first ever competition. Our student leadership received the highest honors at their conference, the Award of Excellence, while raising tens of thousands of dollars for this year for various charities and participating in multiple volunteer events for the community. Our boys ski team won the region and finished 3rd in the state, while we had 2 individual girls qualify for states and were academic, all-state, and scholar athletes. Our DECA team had the most students in our history qualify for states, the most go to the World Tournament, and 1 team made it to the World Finals. Our Model UN team hosted the first ever fully virtual tournament in the state and also won the Oakland University Invitational Model UN for the 5th year in a row. Our forensic team had 9 state champions, went undefeated in the regular season, and finished 2nd in the state. Our girls hockey team made it to the state semifinals. Our boys hockey team made it to the district finals. Our theater program produced the prestigious Traub Award winner, had over 52 students participate in the first live performance in over a year, Into the Woods, and students earned over $2 million in scholarship money, while our Honor Society Troop 8055 won Troop of the Year. Our boys swim and dive team had 12 OAA Scholar athletes, 2 state finalists, 5 academic All-State, and 4 academic All-Americans. Our baseball team had multiple Scholar athletes who were in the top half of their league. Our softball team came runner-up in the league with many Scholar athletes. Our sailing team restarted their program this year with various top 5 finishes. Our girls soccer went to the district finals, had multiple Scholar athletes, and 6 seniors recognized at Honors Night. Our boys golf program recognized multiple Scholar athletes, and one of our golfers finished second in the tournament of 116 participants. Our boys lacrosse team went to the regional semifinals. Our track and field team had multiple regional, league, county championships and sent a record number of students to the state meet while breaking multiple school records in 2021, and 10 students yesterday made All-State in their state championship. Our girls lacrosse team won their league championship, regional championship, and will play Wednesday night in the state semifinals. To cap off the incredible season, our girls tennis team went undefeated, won their regional championship, and yesterday had 10 players make it to the state finals, 6 win individual state championships, and as a team won the overall Michigan Division I state championship for the first time in school history. Finally, I can't speak of my daughter's high school graduation without expressing how proud I am of you. I love you, Amanda. I can't wait to see where the next journey of your life takes you. To the class of 2021, all 437 of you, congratulations and bravo and a job well done. It has been my honor to get to know you, to watch you connect, to make an impact, but mostly it's been an honor to serve you. If your courage and resilience during a global pandemic is any indication of what is ahead, there is no doubt your future will be bright. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Okay, so if we're all being honest here, trying to find the bright side of this year is like trying to find a needle in a socially distant haystack. It's very difficult, but not necessarily impossible. After all, we are the only class in history that could show up late and actually be allowed to blame it on the Wi-Fi. We're the only class that didn't have to submit test scores to apply to college, and best of all, we're the only students in Bloomfield Hills history whose dress code was actually pants optional. All right, so I'm not trying to say that our senior year was ideal, but the things that we have learned, experienced, and overcome as Blackhawks is what we will all take with us when we leave the Purple Halls. We have learned to adapt to the new ways of learning and quickly became experts of hybrid education. I'm sure we can all recall a time where we entered a breakout room and were faced with black screens and very awkward silences, just waiting for someone to say literally anything. From the socially distanced pancake breakfast in the parking lot to the senior snow day at the farm, we were still able to make our senior year memorable. And those are the moments that we'll cherish because nobody had it like us. We have learned to accept the things we cannot change and persevere through the setbacks. I mean, final exams were optional and were there to help us and not hurt us. Who else can say that? Now, honestly, in a time where we felt more disconnected and out of touch with the world than ever, we've had each other to build us back up. Because as Blackhawks, it's in our nature to lift up the spirits of others. Going through this crazy year together in some ways makes our class feel more connected than ever. The future lies in our hands. As students at BHHS, we have the strength, patience, and determination like no other. We have the strength to stand up for those whose voices aren't heard as we witness social injustice throughout the world. We are patient with uncertainty when we adjusted to the countless schedule changes. And finally, we have the determination to become the best version of ourselves because even though we were confronted with these setbacks, we're still here. However, most importantly, everything that Bloomfield Hills High School stands for is reflected in our actions of leadership. We lead by striving to bring empathy to harsh situations surrounding us as we create change within our community when our peers formed a student equity council. We can lead by showing others that a seemingly hopeless situation can be turned into something special, something that can be great. The class of 21 is prepared for the future. Between strained eyes and sore butts, we still got up each morning and logged on. No, we didn't get Cedric's fresh cookies or the many stir-fry Wednesdays, but we were given a choice. We could either sulk about what we didn't get, or we could make something incredible out of what we had together. Throughout our years of high school, we've been looking forward to this day, to this exact moment, to say that we've made it. We had a pretty big haystack to search through, but we eventually found the needle. We found what was important, what was joyful, and what makes our class just so unique. Today, I know that we did more than just graduate. We have set a new standard of greatness by making our mark and shaping the years to come. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ava, for those inspiring words. It is a special honor to present the class of 2021 for diplomas, and we're so grateful that we're all together here to celebrate this great occasion. It is very hot. The class has endured long enough and is so deserving yet of this moment, so I will try and be brief. First, thank you to our senior parents for your support of the high school and for our district. Some of you, it is your third, fourth, or maybe it's your first graduate. In any case, how time flies, and thank you for entrusting us with your graduate. Thank you, Board of Education, Superintendent Watson, Central Administration, especially over these last 2 years, for all your support. On a lighter note, as a result of these last 2 years, I have officially banned in the principal's household the use of the words asynchronous, hybrid, or virtual. In addition, no class better epitomizes or have lived our high school cornerstones more than the class of 2021. Relationships were invaluable to them. They took responsibility and ownership and made the most of these trying times, all while being truly authentic and innovative in their approach. Just look at how they planned and led so many school and community events this past year. Even winning up until the very end, our girls' tennis team, state champs, another example of truly being determined. As President Colin mentioned, so many accomplishments for the class of 2021 to be proud of. This class is going off to many of the top colleges and universities across the country, from Michigan to Florida, California to Rhode Island, and many locations in between. I also suspect there are many untold stories of small things they accomplished to help others, which may never be recognized, but have also defined these graduates. Stories, hopefully, they will share with the next generation. More importantly, the class of 2021 demonstrated the goodness and what it means to be a Blackhawk. No standardized test scores could ever capture that. As a matter of fact, any achievement loss was filled by these amazing seniors with empathy and kindness. I got an opportunity at the end of the year to reflect with many seniors on the skills and traits they have learned through all of this. Their list included determination, learning not to be in control, but to still find success. Be appreciative. Don't take things for granted. Take care of yourself. Be spirited, and finally, go the extra mile. I would advocate this is the true portrait of a learner, now turned graduate. So the class of 2021, as you realize life is indeed full of choices and challenges, this was the major first test you passed with utmost grace and integrity. You're fully vaccinated in more ways than one and poised to lead future generations to come. You've done more than just graduate. You've shown us how to be courageous, have faith, and make a difference in whatever life throws at you. You have never let anyone or anything steal your narrative. On a personal note, you will always stand out in my mind in many ways, but most importantly, you gave me and many others hope, and happiness to continue to push through the most difficult times. What more could one ask for? Hannah referenced, as many of you said, stay positive, test negative. I say, stay positive, test greatness. You are truly inspirational, and we can't wait to see the future results. So sincerely, thank you and congratulations. And so the time has come. Superintendent Watson, members of the Board of Education, I hereby certify that all seniors have met district and state requirements for graduation, and therefore it is my honor and privilege to present to you, now for diplomas, the Bloomfield Hills High School class of 2021. Thank you, and again, congratulations.
Maggie Aaron Eisenberg. Riley Alexa Shapiro. Lucas Hayden Solomon. Hannah Sarah Tilds. Ava Louise Atremba. Barry Cole Sabin. Ben Isaac Silberman. Alexandra Jillian Yaker. Gavin Conley Rabb. Samantha Odell Yeaman. Mackenzie May Nairns. Noah John Barrett. Tara Rofe. Jakar Mansingh Dillon. Savithri Ashalatha Anantharaman. Jane Donegan Appel. Hakam Singh Aujala. Natalie Grace Cooper. Charles Eli Foster. Mackenzie Suzanne Getler. Margaret Teresa Pilabosian. Karina Sophie Abasiv. Jonathan Luke Abo. Zain Abdel. Daniel Ian C. Abelges. Emma Rose Abramchek. Max Evan Adamzak. King David Aladejo Adadapo. Paulette Aguilar. Mariah Elatracci. Abdullah Elagel. Gofran El Hayek. Tasneem Al Shami. Edith Alvarado de la Cruz. Liam James Anderson. Kathleen Lynn Andonian. Avni Apte. Gwyneth K. Aarons. Anthony Toby Addo. Henry Oliver Basler. Joshua E. Ballin. Nicole Banish Gomez. Sonia Minchow Barlow. Hannah Barr. Henry Fred Barths. Jesse Allen Basseman. Sperry Elizabeth Basil. Maxoda Begum. Jack Adam Barrett. Augustus Ashcraft Berger. Joshua Evan Burtman. Cole Byrne Bewick. Vivek Ban. Vanch Bardwaj. Angelina B. Joshua Aristotelis Bikos. Meredith Ann Bishop. Mark Francis Drake Bland. Dean Bolton. Brienne Bordiz. Keely Ann Bowman. Colby Joseph Breer. Rachel Sophia Brennicke. Chasen Alexander Brodsky. Olivia Maria Bronstein. Gabrielle Bruin. Kennedy Camille Bryant. Jacob Bylanowski. Anna Cabral. Mason Michael Canfield. Ava Rose Carrick. Hannah Marie Carrick. Alexander Lewis Carter. Catherine Autumn Carter. Chloe May Kosanov. Noah James Casper. Sydney Amanda Chapman. Noah Benjamin Charnas. Zoe Rebecca Charnas. Andrew Nathan Chen. Maxwell Lum Cheng. Jeffrey Allen Childs, Jr. Owen Gerald Cleary. Keith Leonard Clemens, III. Matthew William Coates. Andrew Eli Cohen. Carly Sarah Cohen. Cameron Anthony Coleman. Genesis Mecca Coleman. Miles Christian Coleman. Kirsten Jean Cook. William James Crawford III. Alexa Mackenzie Cunningham. Nathan John Kirkery.
Emily Marie Daly. Megan Catherine DeFrancesco. Danny Iko DeMello Johnson. Eleanor Aggie Dupre. Jacqueline Catherine DeMarie. Alexander DeVito. Dana Nicole Dixon. Joseph Raymond Dortch. Madison Lynn Dostal. Nina Raquel Drake. Ella Grace Draving. Olivia E. Dupree. Nathan Robert Dureka. Henry Gray Earls. Noah Benjamin Eaton. Roxanne Beckman Eaton. Joshua Brett Ephros. Edward William Eichenhorn. Nada El Bashir. Dima Miriam El Baba. Stephen Andrew Elias. Benjamin William Elkin. Miles Anton Ellis. Frida Embarcadero. Cassandra Evelyn English. Chloe Elizabeth Erickson. Noah Matthew Faber. Ali Mustafa Faruqi. Christian Rollins Ferris Washington. Christian Douglas Farwell. Carly Rebecca Finnerty. Daniel Heath Fenney. Isabel Naomi Fox. Matthew Gregory Fry. Ava Bryn Gajewski. Victoria Claudia Gulka. Connor William Gantz. Anna Charisse German. Madeline Irene Gershon. Mohammed Yasser Ghanem. Herbert Ambrose Gibson IV. Ashley Paige Gilbert. Toby Herschel Gittleman. Mac Eli Glass. Avery Elizabeth Gold. Frida Gonzalez Osorio. Julia Cassandra Goodman. Samantha Ryan Gorzinski. Christina Kelly Gould. Madeline Claire Grace. Gabrielle Ann Grant. Brady Kenneth Green. Irie Abigail Green. Jennifer Marie Green. Samantha Ellie Green. Allison Robin Greenhall. Connor W. Gregg. Archer Esper Robert Guanco.
Kedem Hadid. Earl John Hale IV. Rachel Viola Hall. Isadora Elizabeth Halsband. Hunter Joseph Halstead. Ahmed Hamada. Remy James Hanna. Troy Justin Hastings. Lauren Elizabeth Heyman. Dominic Christian Henderson. Matthew Robert Hendrick. Ethan Philip Henry. Brian Hernandez. Benjamin Robert Hetchler. Jade Boyd Higby. Jasmine Elizabeth Houston. There she is. How are you? Sarah Patricia Houston. Love the hat. Matei Jan Yanescu. Ashkari Hassan Jaffrey. Casey Elizabeth James. Julia Anna Jankowski. Victor Wayang Jia. Norman Kamani Johnson. You did it. Michaela Chanel Jones. Amelia Suzanne Johnston. Michael. Christian Michael Jordan. Jasmine Joyce Jabran. Martina Francis Jaweda. Autumn Olivia Kelber. Andrew Reed Kales. Tatum Elizabeth Colt. Jameson Walter Peterson Canary. Encia Hussefa Kapadia. Evan Drew Katz. Blake Riley Kaufman. Benjamin William Russell Keel. Amar Hamed Khan. Khadija Kazi. Anna Mary Colleen. Heeju Kim. Jordan Evan Kinney. You made it, buddy. Eric Lewis Kirk Jr. Spencer William Kirk. Margaret M. Kirkman. Yodit Kiros. Benjamin Peter Kizonurgis. Alexa Ray Clapp. Here we go. Amanda Blair Colin. Can you believe it? John Paul Delor Conja. Alexander Michael Covey. Louis Irving Krevchenko. Haley Victoria Crystal. Stephen Anthony Crystal. Nicholas Gary Krupa. Veronica Ann Cruz. Faith Marie Kyriakis.
Brianna Amara Lachine. Andrew Anthony Laginus. Alyssa Brooke Lamontagne. Michael Kung-Soo Lee. Ryan Francis Leone. Jacob Noah Lepley. Brooke Ariel Lewis. Chen Hao Lee. Nolan Santiago Lopez. Gabrielle Alexandra Lorenz. Andre David Lozano Garcia. Sarah Lutfi. Benjamin Edward Lutz. Nicholas John Mahachek. Alexis Nicole McKenzie. Calder Everard McKillop. Imad Mahmood Malik. Benjamin Edward Manning. Abigail Tatum Margolis. Patrick Allen Martin. Shay Davis Martin. Timothy James Martin. Tyler James Martin. Darby Abigail Marwell. Amelia K. McCourt. Elena Marie McEwen. Alexis Paige McGinnis. Magdalena Matea McPartlin. Natasha Matha. Andrew Joseph Malassi. Daniel Lewis Malassi. Dominic Gerald Malassi. Leonardo Mendoza Unzueta. Jayla Lily Marie Metoyer. Nicoletta Mikalakis. Bethania Ioana Michaelos. Jose Lucas Micheletti Marino. Emily Rachel Mills. Leonardo Mina. Molly I. Michelin. Antonio Dominic Mitchell. Elizabeth Marianne Mitchell. Angelina Mosheri. Akshara Vivek Mohan. Jaden Christopher Montgomery. Charles Moore. Kayla Ganesh Morrison. Zain Ashraf Morsi. Sophia Christina Mosley. Esty Grace Moss. Nader Hussein Mostafa. Safia Mostafa. Anthony Jonathan Mulham. Kaylin Nicole Mullins. Margaret Elizabeth Murray. Bilal Mustaqim. Michael Robert Nager. Hunter Joseph Neely. Maxwell Davis Newman. Max Jared Nosenchuk. Griffin Dale Novak. Jack Tyler Novick. Francis Uduchi Wambe Jr. Megan Marie O'Connell. Ferris O'Day. Catherine Marie O'Neill. Chloe Julia Ormancy.
Kiki Ann Pape. Skylar Cassidy Parrish. Anna Maria Partalis. Dave Joshua Patterson. Malik Marvion Paulatier. Bridget Ann Peel. Grace Rebecca Phillips. Calvin Lamont Pickett III. Adriana Nicole Pierce. Jayton James Pillay. Haley Samantha Polikoff. Blake William Potvin. Reagan Lee Polsdo. Alexia Donna Pruitt. Muhammad Imran Qureshi. Olivia Marie Rabah. Isla Manai Rafiq. Sadia Rahman. Quinn Rakowski. Joey Rankin. Kobe J. Reed. Jaden Michael Reeves. Bree Rose Ranke. Makai Lewis Rose. Ava Alexandra Richardson. Miriam Rita. Ariana Renee Regal. Lauren Rowe. Jane Samuel Rosette. Cameron Sid Ramaya. Catherine Stowe Rubo. Lainey Rose Rubin. Rachel Marlena Runk. Jillian Dana Saxner. Marley Isabel Saxner. Arushi Salesha. Daniel Saloom. Claire Julian Sandberg. Ashton George Simona. Melanie Ann Sape. Daniel Adam Shapira. Claire Elizabeth Schneider. Grace Charlotte Schneider. Aiden Rock Schuster. Krista Noel Schwenke. Noah Schwartz. Maxwell Howard Scott. Zoe Lauren Seiferheld. Celine Sermet. Seema Shaw. Jonathan Bradley Shapiro. Fallon Rachel Sherman. Ella Faith Sitter. Miguel Ernesto Sadelco. Fatima Islam Sikki. Paul Salagji. Sophia Marie Claire Simoni. Gabe Mackay Singer. Phoenicia Sivapalan.
Tanner Michael Lee Slazinski. Catherine Joy Smith. Peyton Mackenzie Smith. Remington Charles Smith. James Banyan Sneed. Brody Jean Snyder. Juliana Najiba Somero. Zaire William Spencer. Noah Robert Spinali. Christophe Jean Louis Straub. Eller James Studinger. Paul Christian Sozanto. Sanjukta Swami. James Palmer Swanson. Amar Hassan Sayed. Alyssa Rose Tallarico. Jalen Lamar Talton. Tristan Jacob Taitai. Adam Tenori. Megan Grace Threlkeld. Jarrett Cole Tyron. Max Davis Tamalka. Hannah Ryan Tamina. Bianca Trehenia. Sarah Nicole Tyner. Jerry Yukamadu. Kate Olam. Camden Dax Underwood. Jesse Ryan Uzansky. Aaron Thomas Anthony Vandovenboda Varkevisser. J. Arthur Victor. Matthew Stephen Voinovich. Mark Stanley Walsh. Matthew Lewis Walsh. Catherine Elizabeth Wallet. Vedant Sanjay Wasade. Aaron Dakota Washington. Claire Amir Washington. Amarie Krishan Watt. Claire Elizabeth Weaver. Charles Landon Weiner. Maxine Weisse. Anya Louise Weller. Matthew Noah Wytrack. Elizabeth Marie Wilburn. Jackson Kennedy Wilkins. Kamani Andrew Willis. Eliana May Wills. Joshua Foster Wilson. Ani Raylene Winkler. Nicole Sloan Wolf. Fletcher Jason Woolley. Yanfei Shao. Gabrielle Natasia Yakovlev. Colin Menhel Yaldu. Maria Yankelevich. Donna Rose Yazdi. Leah Morgan Zirkle. Wei J. Joe. Chen Chao Zhu.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, if I could have our graduates please stand. Graduates, please move your tassel from one side of your mortarboard to the other. And please, graduates, face the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, may I proudly present to you the Bloomfield Hills High School graduating class of 2021. Congratulations.
Thank you.